A somewhat patriotic feel to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display. A couple of teams who don the red and blue. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Owls ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So South Alabama's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quick spin on the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. With the catch, it's Bullock. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kitchens. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Owls. He got a step and just dusted the field. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. He's got 67 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Okay, ready? Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Owls!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Takes the easy one to the back. Plows through the defense. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Jaguars will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this ball.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the...
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We've got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Leaves it with the running back. inside the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Got it behind the line. It's Kitchens.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Off the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
To the air. It's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And this one splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. You need to make...
Just keeps moving. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bid up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
To the air, it's Davenport. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Woods. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the big... Hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Creates a little room, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it. Line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, a lot of space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, got him at the 27.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Terrell. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The Jaguars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bullock. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's short. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Got his man in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Jaguars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to swing it on second down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground, it's Terrell. Breaks into the open.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards. Go.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Woods. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a quick throw after the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 25 over East Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. Picked Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. You play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Henry.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense has it with really good field position. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. Good, solid tackle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. 3rd down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And right down the middle. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bullock. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Davenport. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.